Over 60 and seeing higher blood pressure at home. It might not be your heart, it might be your habits. In this video, you'll learn 7 common mistakes that quietly push your numbers up, plus simple, safer fixes you can start this week. You'll also get a 1-a-week home plan, a quick troubleshooting checklist, and the exact moments when you should call for help. This video is educational and not medical advice. Your targets and treatment should always be personalized by your clinician. Let's begin with why accuracy matters. Home blood pressure readings guide real decisions, whether to adjust a medication, whether to keep doing what's working, or whether to repeat the measurement under calmer conditions. The difference between a rushed, sloppy check and a calm, correct check can be 5, 10, even 15 points on the top number. That can be the difference between, "We need to increase your dose," and "You're in a good range." So our goal is consistent numbers you can trust. Mistake number 1, the wrong cuff size or poor placement. A cuff that's too small often reads high. A cuff that's too large can read low. Measuring over clothing or with a tight rolled-up sleeve also distorts results. Here's the fix. First, measure your upper arm at the midpoint, halfway between shoulder and elbow, using a soft tape. Note the circumference in centimeters. Then match your cuff to your arm. As a general guide, small adult cuffs fit about 22 to 26 centimeters, medium 27 to 34, large 35 to 44, and extra large 45 to 52. Check the cuff label for its exact range. Always measure on bare skin. Slide the cuff on so the lower edge sits about 1 inch. 2 finger widths, above the elbow crease. Align the tube or the arrow on the cuff with the inside of your arm where the artery runs. Rest your forearm on a table so the middle of the cuff is level with your heart, roughly mid-chest. If the cuff sits below your heart, the reading can appear falsely high. If it sits above your heart, it can appear falsely low. If you have pain, a dialysis fistula, lymphedema, or recent surgery on one arm, use the other arm and confirm with your clinician. Mistake number 2, relying on a wrist monitor or an unvalidated device. Wrist monitors are convenient, but they're very sensitive to position. If your wrist isn't exactly at heart level and well supported, readings can be off. Some budget devices haven't been validated for accuracy at all. The fix is straightforward. Choose a validated, automatic upper arm monitor. Ask your clinic which models they trust or check reputable validation lists. Bring your monitor to your next appointment and compare it with the clinic's device. This quick check boosts confidence in your numbers. If a wrist monitor is your only option, keep your wrist exactly at heart level on a table with your elbow relaxed and still confirm its accuracy against a clinic reading. Mistake number 3, measuring without any preparation. After caffeine, nicotine, exercise, alcohol, or with a full bladder. Coffee and tea, energy drinks, and nicotine can raise blood pressure temporarily. Exercise can do it too, for a short time. Alcohol may distort readings for hours. A full bladder alone can add 5 to 10 points. Here's the fix. Follow the 30-minute rule. For at least 30 minutes before you measure, avoid caffeine, nicotine, alcohol, and strenuous activity. Use the bathroom first. Then sit quietly for 5 minutes. No phone, no talking, no television arguments. If you just climbed stairs or had a stressful call, give yourself a couple of extra minutes to settle before you press start. Mistake number 4, bad posture and poor support. Crossed legs, dangling feet, slouching into a soft couch, holding your arm in the air, or twisting your body all nudge numbers up. The fix is the supported seated position. Sit in a chair with a back. Keep your back supported and your shoulders relaxed. Place your feet flat on the floor, legs uncrossed, and don't let your feet dangle. Rest your forearm on a table so the cuff sits at heart level. Keep the cuff on bare skin. Stay still and silent while it inflates. Think quiet body. The more boring the setup, the more consistent the reading. Mistake number 5, talking, moving, rushing, and taking only one reading. Talking during the measurement, checking your phone, or shifting your arm can push numbers up, and a single reading can be a false high or false low. The fix is to average 2 readings. After your 5 minutes of quiet rest, take the first reading. Wait 1 full minute, then take a second. If the top numbers differ by more than about 5 points, take a third and average the last 2. Don't talk or move your arm during the measurement. Breathe normally. If you get anxious watching the screen, look away and just sit quietly. Averages and patterns are what matter. Mistake number 6, random timing and no routine. Measuring only when you feel off or at different times every day creates a noisy picture that's hard to trust. The fix is a simple morning and evening routine for 1 week. In the morning, measure before breakfast, before caffeine, and before medications. In the evening, measure before dinner and at least 2 hours after any alcohol. Each session, sit quietly for 5 minutes, then take 2 readings 1 minute apart and record the average. Log the date, time, which arm you used, and any notes like poor sleep, salty dinner, missed pill, or headache. At the end of the week, average your readings. Many adults are advised to aim for a home average below 130/80, but your exact target should be set by your clinician. Mistake number 7, not checking both arms on day 1, not keeping a log, and never cross-checking your device. Many people naturally have a slightly higher pressure in one arm. If you pick the lower arm for all your checks, you might miss your true average, and if your device has never been compared with the clinic's device, you won't know if it runs high or low. The fix is simple. On day 1, measure both arms using perfect technique. Use the arm with the higher average for all future readings, unless your clinician tells you otherwise. If the difference between arms is large, for example more than 10 to 15 points on the top number, mention it to your clinician. Keep a simple paper log or use your monitor's memory. A photo of your log on your phone works fine at appointments. Once a year, bring your monitor to the clinic and compare it with theirs. Replace worn cuffs, keep batteries fresh, or use AC power if your model allows it. 2 quick bonus mistakes and fixes. Bonus A, very salty dinners and late night drinks. A high sodium evening meal or alcohol near bedtime can make your morning readings look worse than your usual. The fix: choose lower sodium dinners, rinse canned foods, flavor with herbs, lemon, and spices instead of extra salt, and keep alcohol moderate and away from bedtime. Bonus B, guessing or mistiming medications. Skipping doses, doubling up later, or taking pills at inconsistent times can swing your readings and increase risk. The fix: use a pill organizer and set alarms. Keep timing consistent day to day. Confirm the best schedule with your clinician or pharmacist, especially for diuretics and long-acting blood pressure medicines, and never adjust your dose on your own. Let's turn this into action with a simple 7-day home blood pressure plan. Day 1 is setup and practice. Measure your upper arm circumference and confirm your cuff size. Practice the position: back supported, feet flat, arms supported at heart level, cuff on bare skin. Measure both arms, 2 readings each 1 minute apart. Use the arm with the higher average for all future checks. Days 2 through 7 follow the routine. In the morning, before breakfast, caffeine or medications, sit quietly for 5 minutes. Take 2 readings 1 minute apart and record the average and any notes. In the evening, before dinner and at least 2 hours after any alcohol, do the same 5 minutes quiet, 2 readings, average notes. All week, avoid caffeine, nicotine, alcohol, and strenuous activity for 30 minutes before each measurement. Use the bathroom first. Stay still and silent during the reading. At week's end, if day 1 looks unusually high while you were learning, you can exclude it. Average your remaining readings and share the average and any symptoms or notes with your clinician. Now a quick troubleshooting checklist for days when a number looks too high. Ask yourself, did I avoid caffeine, nicotine, alcohol, and exercise for at least 30 minutes? Did I use the bathroom first? Did I sit quietly for a full 5 minutes? Were my feet flat, legs uncrossed, and back supported? Was my arm supported so the cuff was exactly at heart level? Was the cuff on bare skin the correct size, placed 1 inch above the elbow crease, aligned with the artery? Did I take 2 readings 1 minute apart and average them? Is today unusually stressful or painful, or was last night's dinner extra salty? If you can say yes to the technique questions and your numbers are still higher than your usual average for several days, contact your clinician for guidance. Safety firsty. When to get help. If you ever see a reading at or above 180/120 and you also have symptoms like chest pain, severe headache, shortness of breath, confusion, or vision changes, call emergency services immediately. If you repeatedly see numbers that high without symptoms, contact your clinician the same day for advice. On the other end, if a reading is unusually low, for example the top number below 90, and you feel faint or unwell, sit or lie down, hydrate, and talk to your clinician. Why can home and clinic numbers differ? White coat hypertension means your pressure runs high in the clinic but normal at home. Masked hypertension is the opposite, normal in the clinic, higher at home. Both are common, That's why we focus on calm, consistent home averages taken with good technique. If there's still confusion, your clinician might recommend a 24-hour ambulatory monitor, which checks automatically through the day and night for the clearest picture. A few quick, practical FAQs. What's a good home target? Many adults are advised to aim for a home average below 130/80, but age, kidney function, diabetes, and other conditions change what's right for you. Follow your clinician's guidance. When should you measure relative to medications? Morning before meds and caffeine, evening before dinner, well after any alcohol, unless your clinician has a different request. Which arm should you use? The arm that ran higher on day 1, use the same arm each time for consistency. How often should you calibrate your device? Bring it to the clinic once a year and compare it with theirs. What if your monitor shows an irregular heartbeat symbol? It can be from movement, but if it appears repeatedly, tell your clinician they may check for an irregular rhythm. Let's recap the 7 mistakes and fixes. 1. Wrong cuff size or poor placement. Fix it with the correct size on bare skin aligned and supported at heart level. 2. Wrist or unvalidated device. Use a validated upper arm monitor and confirm it at the clinic. 3. No preparation. Follow the 30-minute rule, empty your bladder, and rest quietly for 5 minutes. 4. Bad posture. Sit with back supported, feet flat, legs uncrossed, and your arms supported at heart level. 5. Talking, moving, and taking only 1 reading. Stay still and silent and average 2 readings 1 minute apart. 6. Random timing. Use a simple morning and evening routine for 1 week and keep a log. 7. Skipping the both arm check and never cross-checking your device. Use the higher arm from day 1, keep a log, and compare your monitor with the clinic's device annually. Add the bonus fixes: lower sodium dinners, mindful alcohol timing, and a consistent medication schedule. Start with 2 changes today: cuff size and posture. Then add the morning and evening routine this week. Small, steady improvements create numbers you can trust and decisions that truly fit your health. If this helped, tell me in the comments which mistake you'll fix first: cuff, posture, or routine. You'll find a printable home BP checklist and links to validated device lists in the description. Next, watch night leg cramps after 60. 3 evidence-backed fixes you can start tonight. To protect your sleep while you improve your numbers,